Hello, gentle viewers. This is Guardian welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 23 with the Tampa Bay Rays. Just 2 seasons left, my friends. 2 complete seasons. And then we'll be done with our tour through history, having managed for 250 years. Yeah. So, next episode is going to be an extra long one because not only are we going to play through the season, which might actually be very short, I don't know, but I also definitely want to go through the leaderboards, talk about how this went, and do kind of a very cool breakdown of baseball history as we saw it. Right. So, the other thing that I'm sure is on the top of everyone's mind is what do we want to do for our next playthrough? And I'm still not quite sure yet. I've got to admit that you're doing a purely fictional baseball league set in Europe does hold some attraction, but I kind of want to see what the KBO is like too, so I don't know. Nobody really commented on the last videos, so maybe people aren't watching this one anymore. I don't know. But maybe you are. I hope you are. So, what are we doing in this episode? Well, we're trying to build on an incredibly successful season. That last game was pretty action-packed. And we have Bryce Harper now. And Shohei Ohtani. And Buster Posey. Which I think you'll all agree is a pretty great start to a baseball team. We still have a fair bit of cash that we could invest if we were so inclined to make some improvements, which I think we all agree would be a good thing. Okay, we got some contract decisions to make. So let's begin with Jonathan Holder. Now, Mr. Holder spent the entire season in the minors, and I think it's fine to keep him there, so I'm going to non-tender him. Christian Betancourt is just meant to be a backup catcher. I'm not convinced he's super great at it, though. I think we might be able to do a little bit better. So I'm going to non-tender him, too. I just can't see the mutual trademark for either one of these guys. We can maybe check here in a second, but Alexei Amarista, there's some actual value to this. He plays a lot of positions fairly well. Also need to use scouting director. So I think it's reasonable to go ahead and bring him back for a year. Next we have Johan Camargo. And unlike some of these other decisions, this seems like a fairly easy one. Adding Camargo gives us one of the better third basemen in the league. I could also get a new third baseman and bump him over to first, which would then solidify 2 positions. In either case, oh my god, he wants basically no money. Done. I will happily take that deal every day and twice on Sunday. Trey Mancini is, I think, the first real trade candidate here. Because I don't think $2 million for a reserve outfielder is a great use of our resources. So what if? Before I trade anybody, actually, let's get a new scouting director. Okay, we've got one pending, so let's jump forward a couple of days. Just long enough to get ourselves a new director of scouting, and then we can... Okay, seriously, fucker, nobody gave you a better deal than me. You want 900 grand a season? I'll give you 900 grand a season. I will give you 900 grand so freaking hard. You're like, damn, that's money. Camargo took the deal. Really? Okay, fine. If I were gonna keep playing this series, which I'm not, but if I was going to, locking in a player of this raw talent level for that little money is actually pretty sweet. Pretty good. And Marista sticks around. Thank you. Good lord, my dude. What a jerk you are. I want to get paid lots of money. Well, here's an idea. Shut up. Got him. Yes, this all seems reasonable. And now I feel a little bit better about trusting him in some of my decision making. Sorry, my Betancourt walk. That's cool and good. Mr. Mancini, I think, is somebody we're going to want to consider trading. I saw casually Jose Altuve is a first baseman now. That's kind of funny. It's a little funny. If I could find a good third baseman, I think that would be ideal. Are you a good third baseman, Eugenio Suarez? You are most definitely not. Our old pal Brett Laurie. No. Just no. What if we did this? What if we did a thing? What if I added in Joey freaking Votto and only asked for a third baseman? How amazing would that be for a team? They'd be like, holy fuck, Joey Votto and Trey Mancini. What an amazing deal. That's what they should be like, but apparently that's not what they are like. I don't like that this version of Matt Carpenter isn't very good at playing third base. I mean, he's better than I've got, but Sean Rodriguez wouldn't be terrible except for the fact he can't hit. You can't really play third. You can play third reasonably well, Mr. Todd Frazier. I'm not convinced that you're amazing at it, but you are reasonably good at it. What if I asked you to eat some or all of his contract, though? I know why he's unhappy, and it's because the AI has this weird lust for Trey Mancini. But I think this makes us a better team. I could move Camargo to first, play Frazier at third, and I think we'd be better off. I genuinely think we'd be better off. Let's offer this deal, and if they're going to take it, then by gum, that's what we'll do. You want more. And I don't think I'm willing to give you more. So I think I'm going to pass on this deal and then revisit it a little bit later on. Ken Giles wants his existing salary. That's what he wants. And even though he's not a closer at the moment, he's still a really good pitcher who's been consistently one of the best on the team. I see very little reason not to bring him back. At this price point is maybe a bit excessive, but I think I'm willing to go for it. So let's know he'd rather have 2 years, but the closer deal, okay, fine. Do I want to bring back Danny Salazar? I really don't. Do I want to bring back Juan Uribe? Uribe can play third and play it quite well. So I think another year for Mr. Oh, God, no. But I'm not going to pay him that much money. A 1-year deal for Vernon Wells wouldn't be the worst. I'm not going to give him... No, I can't do it. I can't completely torch my contractual magic for no real benefit. So I politely but firmly decline your offer. And we're just going to see what free agency has for us in store. And then do things if we need to. Carlos Beltran. This version of Carlos Beltran not nearly as impressive as the one in real life. So I don't know that he's got a great chance making. I'll give some consideration to Lance Berkman. I'll vote for Jim Edmonds. Kelvin Mascobar, not so much. I will vote for C-Rex. No Ma, I think definitely deserves it. Levon Hernandez deserves some consideration. I don't think he's going to get very much, but I think he deserves it. Shucky J. Definitely Andrew Jones and Matt Lawton. Both seem like very, very worthy candidates. And Ramon Martinez. So right now, I'm going to say Andrew Jones and Noma probably both make it without too much of a fuss. Vote for Kevin Millwood. Matt Morris. Mike Mussina. Chris Nabholz. Phil Nevin. Gotta love me some Pudge. Some Ivan Rodriguez is always a good choice. John Smiley. And Bernie Williams. I'm going to drop John Smiley so I can vote for John Valentin instead. This could be a gigantic Hall of Fame class, or it could just be Pudge, Noma, and Andrew Jones. So we'll see. Andrew Jones never had a cool nickname. That's kind of a bummer, actually. A Gold Glove for Jason Hayward. Nice. So here's the thing. I'm not going to keep Trey Mancini. I'm not. If I just traded him, what kind of third baseman could I acquire? I could get Zach Cozart. He's not a great hitter, though, is he? He's a good player, but he's not a great hitter. Huh. Saying that Ryan Healy can play third base is a very generous definition of play or third base, either or. It's a lot of players that aren't that great, is what's being offered to me. If I thought DJ LeMahieu wasn't be a clusterfuck at third base, I'd trade for him. Ryan Chimp is an interesting hitter, but he can't play third. Like, it is not possible for him to play third base well. So I guess here's the question. If I'm not willing, if I'm not going to get a great third baseman, then I probably just want to get the best player I can. Because I'm not keeping him. I'm not keeping Trey Mancini. I'd rather trade him for something interesting. Clint Frazier, a decent hitter, can't play any position. That's very on brand for him, though. That's just him. I'm going to take Clint Frazier. I know he's not terribly thrilling, but he gives me a nice replacement if I need one. Like, I know he can't play the field at all, but that's fine. Playing the field is for chumps anyway. We keep Ken Giles. So what do we need more than anything right now? We could use a frontline starter. We also need a shortstop and a center fielder. I still have J.J. Hardy. So we're not totally shortstop-less, but I also don't really want him anymore. So I need 3 position players and ideally one more starting pitcher. And I don't know what might be available in the draft, so I kind of have to go at least a little bit hard for the right player. Got $32 million. What's that going to buy me? It could buy me one Steven Strasburg, who is a really freaking good pitcher. Like, extremely good. There's a lot to like about that idea. But what if I didn't do that? Then again, he's a legit ace. Like, I know if we signed him, I'd have very little money to do anything else. So I can't do it. I can't. I want him on my team quite badly. And I think he would offer us a lot. But the thing is, I have to fill at least 3 spots, and I can't afford to blow my load on one player. Let's look at third base first. And let's look for defense. There's a certain level of attraction to a guy like Hernan Perez, because he's both a pretty good third baseman, a decent hitter potentially, and pretty cheap. I'd rather skimp here and see if we can grab other players elsewhere. Now let's look at center field. Vernon Wells is clearly the best center fielder on the market. He's also clearly the most expensive. Bring back Carlos Gomez. Who did you play for me? Oh, you were on Tampa Bay in the beginning. So it's really just bringing back a Tampa friend home. The thing is, none of you can hit, and since none of you can hit, I'm best served by having the very best defender. I'm leaning. Do I want Daza? Didn't I have you before? No, you played for Pittsburgh and then Toronto your entire career. Yeah, let's bring him in. That's fine. Yeah, so all pitchers who are also good at other things. I really like Alex Wood, guys. I know he's going to cost me a draft pick, but he's a really good pitcher that's still quite young, which means he has time to get even better. I think Alex Wood would be a fine addition to this rotation. Would Steven Strasburg be better? Oh, absolutely, and I can't afford him. Affording him is like not even an option. I genuinely don't care how much you cost me because, yeah, and this still saves me $12 million to invest in players once the draft is over with. So I feel pretty good if we can get some of these guys signed. How about I just keep you as a coach forever? All right. Are there any position players of interest? Because I will happily grab Christian Javier or Casey Mize to shore up the rotation. Probably Casey Mize. He's actually quite a nice pitcher. Is there any reason to overthink this? Is there any other player here that might offer us... I do need a backup catcher. This is a true fact. I just think Casey Mize makes more sense, though. So I think we'll go for him. Jonah Heim can hit a little bit. I think he would be a fine backup catcher. I mean, I know I could add Chadwick Tromp and believe. Actually, you're not a terrible choice, Mr. Tromp. You got it. And then I don't care who else we take. Do your thing, Scouty McDirectorson. Daniel Johnson. Have they? Have they? Okay, we got Alex Wood, which is excellent news. And this means someone like a Dakota Hudson is the guy that gets replaced by Casey Mize, which is very good news. This is going to give us quite a fearsome rotation. Oh, I do need shortstop, don't I? I don't hate the idea of Cliff Pennington. He is a very good shortstop. Although, I don't trust his... He's very error-prone. You know, I forgot about looking for a shortstop. I still got a fair bit of money, so if we find the right dude, we can make some shit happen here. A guy like Jose Reyes would be a perfectly cromulent shortstop in a lot of ways. Yeah, let's go after him. I mean, Alcides Escobar is a better hitter technically, but I do think Reyes is good enough. And again, I'm not going to give you a 3-year deal, but I will give you a 2-year deal. If that's what you want, I will give you a 2-year deal. I wonder if there's going to be anyone interesting in the Rule 5. Probably not. I kind of do want an outfielder if we can get one, but I want somebody who offers like some sort of interesting bat skill. Oh man, I could grab Corey Kluber. Yeah, there's nobody here that does much for me. I'm sure I can probably find a better backup outfielder in free agency. I lost Nick Rumbelow. How on earth are we meant to recover from that? Incredibly easily? Yeah, you're probably right. I called it. I called the 3 that would get voted in. That's cool. I enjoy being vindicated. We got Diaza. We got Perez. We lost Vernon Wells, which is fine. He got paid even more money. But we got Jose Reyes. And I think, like, that's hardly a wash, but it's also not a bad thing either. So we're going to put Reyes on the opening day roster. We're going to put Casey Mize there too. Diaza and Perez. Wait, who did I call up that was not Diaz? I called up Justin Dunn. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I don't even care. Yes, I do. I care very deeply. For Joey Votto, I just want an interesting player. That's all I'm looking for at this point. Is an interesting player maybe a reliever? Maybe. Like a dude like Tim Cooney or Luis Santos would be a mighty nice addition to this bullpen. Cooney's better. Isn't he? Are you about the same? Fastball, curveball, changeup, stuff and control, throws real hard. Throws slightly less hard, fastball, curveball, changeup. I guess you pick the guy that throws harder and is also cheaper. I'll still got a 14 million, which means I could bring in a veteran top quality hitter if one exists. A guy like a Dexter Fowler wouldn't be a terrible pick. He plays good defense. He's a good all-around hitter. He's fairly inexpensive. He's never played for me before, I don't think. I think we'll go for Fowler. Give me Dexter Fowler. I want all the Dexter and most of the Fowler. That's what I want. You'll give me Abraham Toro for Yu Darvish? How about no? Yu Darvish is pretty cool, actually. So don't be stupid, game. Cease thy stupidity. Clint Frazier can be invited to spring training, as can Mr. Tromp. Mr. Chomp. Nom 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 nom. Go ahead and do your thing. Let's go for a 6-9 rotation. Do all the things here. I don't know why Jose Reyes instantly becomes a leadoff hitter besides him being really fast. That's not going to happen in the regular season. But cool. I can live with this for now, I suppose. Just see how things go. Sorry, fans, but I decided he wasn't even worth $3 million, which is probably a mistake. I probably should have at least considered signing him, but I didn't. Our fans are jumping off of buildings because you didn't keep Juan Uribe, the greatest player to ever wear a Tampa Bay uniform. Not that guy. That sucks. Maybe. I mean, I don't even want a fictional baseball player to get hurt, but it's not like our team is screwed now. Now that I say that, I just got somebody important injured, didn't I? Sonny Gray missing a few weeks at the end of the world. It'll give Casey Mize a proper major league introduction. Okay. Mr. Trump, by virtue of being the only person who can actually play catcher, you get backup catcher. Dexter Fowler gets to stay because he's Dexter Fowler. Austin Hayes gets to go because he's Austin Hayes. Clint Frazier to the minors. How many pitchers do I have? I have 16 pitchers. I think getting rid of 3 of them will be a very fine choice. Kareem Shack can go. Luzardo can go. I think Dunn can go. I think those are the 3 to dispose of. To terminate with extreme prejudice. So go ahead and rebuild the pitching staff, please. Oh, 5-man rotation, definitely. And then I am going to make Ken Giles a closer just because he's my dude. And then you can be a setup guy, and you can be a 7th inning guy. And you can just be a middle dadgum reliever. Brilliant. The lineups. I am taking the fucking control away from this. Oh, do we get like a proper full-size season because this is the COVID year? Or are they going to cut it short? No, it's a proper full-size season. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Right. Please murder all the lineups. Alright. The best overall hitter is Bryce Harper. Like, there's no disputing that. He is the best player on this team. Is there any reason not to play him, hit him third, or we hit him second? I think third makes slightly more sense because then I can put good hitters ahead of him and they can get on base and he can hit lots of homers. I like this plan. We're gonna do a slight. I guess it's not that bad. We're gonna have Camargo hit second, and we're gonna have Jason Hayward lead off, with Mr. Otani playing designated hitter and hitting cleanup. Enrique Hernandez hits fifth. Buster Posey hits sixth. Oh, let's actually switch those two. Posey's a little bit more reliable. Then I probably play Jose Reyes at seventh. And then Diaza, and then Perez hits ninth. This is, I think, a good lineup. I dig it. Jose Reyes absolutely does not lead off. That is my one request. There we go. Friends, this is your opening day rotation and lineup. So let's begin with what has changed about this team. Quite a lot. The top 6 were all here last season. The bottom 3 are all new to the Rays. We have 2 new starting pitchers, one acquired through the draft, one acquired through free agency. And we've got one new reliever in Luis Santos when we traded Joey Votto. We've also moved Johan Camargo over to first, where I think he'll be a little bit more productive. And I think I feel reasonably good. Now, we have one ace in the hole, which is Dexter Fowler. If I lost Jason Hayward, I would happily place him with Dexter Fowler. However, we don't have a ton of depth at other positions. I think that's one of the biggest issues currently facing this club. And we've seen this again and again, right? When you don't have a thorough minor league system, which isn't the case in the historical Sims, you don't have depth. You don't have the kind of team that can sustain multiple injuries. So it's going to have to hope for the best. We're going to get Sonny Gray back, which is going to be awesome. Dakota Hudson will probably go to the Pine when that happens. But for right now, my friends, let us go ahead and let's... first of all, actually, a very salient point is everyone get the 40-man that needed it. They did. Okay. Then let us advance in a forward manner. We're relying an awful lot on our best hitters to be our best hitters. If any of them has an off season, I think we could have a really, really rough time with it. So it's gonna be interesting. Player development, coolness. Luis Santos got better. So did Sonny Gray. Being injured was good for him, apparently. Alright, well, my friends, I need to step away for a moment. I will return momentarily. Alright, I have returned, my friends. So, let's play some baseball. A trade proposal. We could get Brett Martin, who is a reasonably interesting pitcher, for 2 less interesting pitchers. And I think I'm okay with that. Let's do it. Suckers. Okay, we're going to lose Dakota Hudson for 5 weeks. It's actually really good timing, relatively speaking, because that means hopefully Sonny Gray recovers nicely and we can return him to his rightful place on the Tampa roster. Wow, Nick Rumbelow lasted for like 3 seconds on the roster. Okay, welcome back, Sonny Gray. I just love it when I give people a contract extension and then they play badly. That's real great. I love it. Now, I know Yu Darvish wants to come back. He's not going to come back for the amount I want him to come back for, though. I will 10,000% offer him a qualifying offer and see what happens. But for right now, it looks like we're probably not going to get him back, which is fine. Let's advance another month. Again, 1 month isn't really enough to give you meaningful statistical data. JJ Hardy. Get fucked. That's my response to you. Holy hell. How the fucking shit has Toronto, like, unlocked perfection? I mean, yeah, having Trevor Story hitting nearly 400 is a great start, but holy shit. Can you stop giving me stupid trade proposals? Kobe Allard sucks. Oh my god. Everyone shut the fuck up. I swear to god, I'm gonna start just flat out banishing people to the negative zone. Just stop complaining. Cool. Cool. Let's have a peekaroo at how the season is going so far. First things first, I know we're 9 games back, and that would normally seem like we're playing badly. There are 2 other teams in the American League, 2 other teams in baseball with more wins than us, other than the other teams in our division, which is Toronto. This is not Tampa's playing poorly. This is Toronto's playing out of their goddamn minds. And it seems really unlikely that's going to continue for the rest of the season. It might. It absolutely might. But I think we have a chance. Because now the only teams that are better than us are Seattle, and that's it, actually. It's literally just Toronto and Seattle. We'd be the best team in the National League if we switch leagues, so forgive me when I don't panic. Especially when some things are going right. Now, offensively, we're actually kind of shitting the bed. There's a lot of room for improvement here, and hopefully we get that improvement in the relatively near future. None of our team is hitting as well as it should be. Jason Hayward's insane on base percentage notwithstanding, he's not hitting very well. Johan Camargo is hitting okay, I guess, but he's not hitting well. Bryce Harper is significantly worse than he was last season. Shohei Ohtani is having some probs. Enrique Hernandez has been awful. So, yeah. There's definitely a lot of room for improvement. But I think a lot of that improvement is going to come from the team just playing better. Like, I don't know that this is necessarily a let's sell everything in order to improve marginally. I think this is more let's just let things happen and see where that gets us. Also, I don't really have a better offensive choice. Like, Clint Frazier's not the worst, but he doesn't have a clear role on the team. And he can't play the field. He can't play it at all. So, yeah. I mean, I guess we could play Dexter Fowler more, but I don't know where I'd play him. He is kind of killing it, but yeah, I don't have like an easy place for him to play at the moment. And I'm not going to say trade Jason Hayward, because he is doing what I want him to do, which is play good defense and draw lots of walks. He's just not hitting on top of it. So, for now, we're just going to chill. We're just going to chill and see if things improve once July rolls around. I'm also going to go ahead and tell Dakota Hudson to go ahead and rehab. Let's get some time for him to recover. And Casey Mize is now missing most of the rest of the season. This is great. This is exactly what I was hoping for with this team. This team is really tired. I don't know if you're just not using your pitchers very effectively. Okay, I see the issue right now. The issue is that we're effectively pitching with 12 pitchers because Shohei Ohtani is not pitching because he's busy hitting. So we're going to put an end to this two-way nonsense from Mr. Ohtani. I have to. Now I know that I need to get rid of a position player. And that's fine. I can happily demote Michael Reed and get us another pitcher. Now that I know that's what's actually missing. So here we go. Middle relief, boom, done. If Alejandro Diasa wants to come back, I see no reason why he can't, but I also don't see any reason to, like, overpay him for it. They're not 3 teams better than me because the Braves have heated up a little bit. Okay, Bryce Harper is hitting a lot better. The rest of the team is still not hitting great. Let's go up to the All-Star break, and then we can... I want you to come back. I can't afford you. The Page Zap's having a phenomenal year, so I think bringing them back does make some sense. And the chemistry is really good, so I think we'll keep everybody whose contract is up. There. And then all the minor league coaches get extensions, except for Rich Barnes. Rich Barnes is a really great coach, so if he just wants like a substantial raise, I will happily give it to him. I will give it all to him. I don't want Zach Braddock. I don't need a mediocre reliever. That is not what this team needs. What this team needs quite desperately is a break. No, why would I want somebody who Chase? Yeah, I don't see the point. $300 homers, nice. Okay, Trevor Bauer pitching out of his mind certainly doesn't help our chances. We do get 3 All-Stars and Bryce Harper, Ken Giles, and Buster Posey. That's probably all we really deserve this year. Oh, and Alex Wood. I missed Alex Wood. That's 4 All-Stars. That's pretty decent. That's pretty okay. What is it with every team thinking that I want their shitty players? Because they don't. Oh, the home run challenge might be fun. Do we have Bryce Harper? Perfect. Oh, so I'm going to sim this round. We're going to see if we can get Bryce Harper. Oh, I just now saw the little light. If I'd been watching that the whole time, I might have more than one homer. But then again, like, I think I just hit better if I just watched the pitcher. Nope. I'm swinging too late. If I could freaking pull the ball, I think we'd be doing even better. Nope. Nope. I've hit some fairly big dingers, but not big enough. I think George Springer's got my ass. By the way, my biggest issue in baseball games ever is I've always had a hard time pulling the ball. It's like I'm actually trying to swing the bat early, and I'm not quite managing it. But I'm in a nice rhythm now. That was too early. You know what? That was pretty cool. I kind of like that. I mean, we finished 1 home run short, but there's no shame in losing. Conforto beat Correa. Schwarbs won. And Michael Conforto is your fucking home run champion. That's pretty wild, actually. That was kind of neat, though. I enjoyed that. Juan Gutierrez is a no, thank you. Oh my god, would you stop offering me, like, medium good players? Actually, Jesse Hahn wouldn't be a terrible choice. And he's cheap, too. And he's here for next year, also. I don't want to give up Dexter Fowler. That's my only issue. I could trade you Darvish. Because they're thinking about you Darvish, right? He's an amazing... No, if I want to trade you Darvish, I want to get something better than just one dude. It's not worth it. I don't want to give up Dexter Fowler. He's like my one pretty decent bench bat. I don't want Byron Buxton. There's no part of me that ever said, wow, Byron Buxton, let me crack off a piece of that. Okay, so let's talk. I mean, we're getting next to no production from second base, shortstop, center field, and third base. I don't know what's happened to Enrique Hernandez, but he is a big issue. So I think that's kind of where any upgrade has to start. We have to improve second base. I mean, I could use Shohei Ohtani turning on the Jets a bit, but why do you not have like any scouting accuracy? What have you been doing all season? Just like snorting cocaine? Yeah, Enrique Hernandez has to go. We need a second baseman. All batters, please. I mean, I would take the shit out of George Springer. I don't see any universe where you give him to me. But it'd be pretty cool if you did. Yeah, this is kind of what I was afraid of. It's mostly trading for players that aren't that much better than Hernandez, so... And the issue is that everyone being offered are all one-year rentals. Yeah, you guys really aren't doing it for me. I could just try trading Enrique Hernandez for a second baseman and just see if there are any deals to be had. So Nick Franklin's definitely a good defender. There's no question of that, but that's all he is. Ryan Schimpf is such a weird dude. Like, there's so much raw potential here, but also so much chance that it just goes horribly wrong. I kind of want to give it a try, though. I'm kind of real tempted. Because, look, he's not a bad second baseman. And he's got elite tools if he can make contact. You know what? Why the frick not? Why the fuck do we not acquire ourselves just a fucking unicorn like Ryan Schimpf? Done. This could blow up badly. And I mean badly, but we're going to have a hell of a fun time doing it. Because he is the sort of gentleman who, if very carefully, if very carefully groomed, could be a real asset. And a real nice secondary offense provider. Because he's getting lots of playing time with me, that's for sure. Pitching. So here's my question. Our goal is to win the World Series. There isn't a version of this season where we have an easier time without you, Darvish. I know the man hasn't pitched exceptionally well, but I still think he's better off than just about anybody else you could acquire. I just... Could I trade Dexter Fowler and Joba Chamberlain? I absolutely could. But the thing is, anybody I trade cannot make us worse off offensively. It can't. So if I'm going to trade anybody, it's got to be for somebody who's as good, if not better, than the guys I've already got. I mean, Diaz's whatever. I mean, J.J. Hardy's a pretty obvious choice of somebody to trade because he's not playing and I don't want him to stay. But I also don't know what might be had for him. So I guess we can try. I could get Juan Uribe back. Which isn't the worst idea. Like, just as, like, a super utility guy, I could do a whole lot worse than Juan Uribe. Plus, he's not a giant douchebag like J.J. Hardy. Generate me some depth charts, yo. Oh, I haven't actually put Uribe on the roster yet, have I? Whoopsie daisy. I was like, why would you not want him to play? Oh, okay. Hey, you want to play Uribe instead of Perez? Done. I'm not even going to argue with you about that. And I think that'll probably do it. Like, I don't think there's a ton else I want to do, necessarily. I mean, we could try keeping Joba Chamberlain. I could probably get him to come back, but I think I'd rather save my cash to try to make a little bit of a bigger jump, if possible. Next season, so we're going to sim a day. Yeah, Sonny Gray's using velocity. I probably need a permanent replacement for him, for Sonny Gray. He's so cheap that I don't feel rushed, but that is something we need to consider. Losing Jose Rios for 5 weeks is not cool. Especially since I don't have a backup shortstop now. Here, Avellino, you do you, my dudes. I'll definitely play. No, it's got to be Avellino. He's at least a really good shortstop. Yep. That's a thing. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. I wanted Uribe to play in place of Perez. Not. There you go. Toronto is so freaking good this year. It's disgusting. I mean, Atlanta is real damn good too, but those two teams in particular are just silly. They're unnecessarily good at baseball, and I don't like it. Oh, we cannot do roster expansion, which is lovely. I definitely approve of that. Great. That's cool. Oh my god, don't you dare fucking hurt Juan Uribe. Okay. Man, this season has really been about injuries. That's been our biggest issue. Anytime, game. Any freaking time you can cool your jets. Welcome to the big leagues, Justice Sheffield. You freaking jackass. Okay, we get Jose Reyes back. I'm definitely not keeping Avellino in the lineup one split second longer than I have to. Okay, cool. How long is Camargo out? He's just out for 5 days. Damn, that thunder really is coming. The A's got real good too. Damn, this is quite the dogfight. Jesus the Lizard. I assume it's Luzardo, not Lizardo, but what if it was Lizardo? Okay, that's an actual retirement I'm going to pay attention to. You definitely deserve to be a hitting coach. And Fernando Vina kind of doesn't. Is anybody cool? There really isn't. Like, there isn't a single guy here that I'm like, oh yeah, make that dude into a manager. So let's get one. Let us get somebody who is amazing at development. Buddy Bianclana. I know I butchered that. I won't apologize. Let's get Christoph here. There you go. All right, we made a wild card spot, which is very exciting news. I'm not happy that it's a one-game winner-take-all kind of deal, but it's fine. Let us simulate a game, and let's check out the playoff roster. What's the deal, yo? Here it is. Yeah, it's pretty much everybody. I don't really feel like I have to mess with anybody here. So cool. It's really up to Dakota Hudson, really. Darsh pitched 3 days ago. No, I'm gonna pitch Alex Wood. I'm not gonna pitch. I'm sorry. My season is literally on the line. Why on earth would I pick Dakota Hudson over Alex Wood? I don't understand. This confuses me. Alright, we're gonna try some baseball, yo. We're gonna try some baseball. We gotta be careful, guys. We've gotta take pitches, wear people down. You think I'm taking 3? You think I'm gonna swing 3-1? You're sadly mistaken. Boom. That's top quality baseball right there. Now we try to swing. Beautiful. I love it when a plan comes together. Hayward gutting it for third. Come on, Bryce. Really? Come on, Ohtani. Oh, that seemed like that was a nice big hit. It should at least score Hayward. Yeah, Hayward scores pretty easily. Honestly, that... Oh. Okay. Haha, Steven Drew. Alright, my man Ryan Schimpf. The man, the myth, the legend. That was not a strike. I will trust you to swing away, and you just get a walk. Beautiful. Now I get to the part of the lineup that I don't care what they do, because it's going to take a lot for them to even get a run. I mean, to be honest here, we could have easily scored 2 or 3 runs if Bryce Harper had come through, but he didn't. So, not everyone comes up in big plays when you need them. Nicely done, Alex Wood. I'm already feeling way better about starting you over Dakota Hudson. I don't even know what Dakota he's named after. I mean, how can you trust a guy like that? You can't. Damn, Juan Uribe hit that one right on the fucking screws, and it didn't matter because he just went right out the right field there. Ooh, a base hit from Jose Reyes. Nice. We're gonna do some oh, that's right. I forgot how freaking fast Jose Reyes is. I'm gonna let you do a hit and run. Really? You foul it off? Really? 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 Would you quit freaking fouling it off? Just put the damn ball in play. You know what? Steal second. I don't even care at this point. I fucking told you to steal. Oh, if I don't tell it to force it? Yeah. Let's try another hit and run. Yeah, we had him steal second, so that happened. And you swung at something that was like not even close to the plate. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's Buster Posey. You don't fuck with Buster Posey. He's a good egg. If I had to complain about Wood, he's throwing a lot of pitches. And I'd like to get. Oh dear. Okay, that one scared the shit out of me. I saw how fast I was flying. That was a scary moment. That's an out. He's not quite getting a good piece of it. That, my friends, appears to be a home run. Nice. Look, it's like, wow, Shohei Ohtani, his first home run of the postseason. It's the first game of the thing. Can Ryan Schimpf unlock his true potential? Nope. I mean, look, he's very much the classic 3 true outcomes player. Hey, there was a version of that at bat where George Springer has like a heart attack on the field, but not like a fatal one. Oh dear. That's out. Josmil Pinto hits a fucking home run. I mean, he does have quite a bit of power, so I guess that's fair, but that's not cool, guys. I mean, he was on fucking top of that one. I can't even really get mad about that. Okay. Nice. He turned that into a double? Bruh. That was freaking nuts. Jose, don't take the wrong way. I'm gonna have you bunt. Because I'd rather you get over to third and try to like beat it out with your raw speed. And then we can try to just wear him down a bit farther. Mr. Null is a pretty erratic guy. So if you just want to like walk me on 4 pitches, that's fine with me. What if I also took some pitches with Camargo, though? Okay, it means he strikes out, but... Come on, Bryce. Really? I fucking hate that shit. You have one of the best players in the major leagues, and he just does nothing when given the opportunity. Last postseason, it was Ohtani that was really struggling to make a big impact. Well, at least Alex Wood is still pitching at a relatively high level. I mean, 34 pitches in 4 innings is not a bad deal. That wasn't great. I thought George Springer was pretty fast. Maybe not. He might be fast in real life, but I thought he was like a 30-30 guy one year. Or at least like a 20-30. I don't know. Maybe I'm full of it. It wouldn't be the first time being full of it, that is. For a guy that's not as many base runners as Aaron Nola, they have gotten really freaking fortunate. That's 10 base runners, and we've only gotten 2 runs. Something's got to give at some point. Nola's just got to start leaving meatballs in the center of the plate. All right, let's take care of Pinto this time. Let's have him blow up and catch fire like a Ford Pinto. Okay, that was unnecessary. Wait, was that like a diving stop? No, it was just really bad camera work. Okay, neat. Can you stop getting hits with your worst hitters? That's very uncool. There we go. Is there a reason to bring him out for the 6th? I think so. Maybe. Like, I've had worse decisions in my life. I will start warming somebody up, though. So they've got righty switch righty. I'll be the 6th inning. Let's warm up Mr. Santos. Just in case. I would like you to bunt again, Mr. Reyes. There we go. Okay, they've pulled what's to say side of the game. Another. Oh, really? Fucking Pinto. Hey, we got a clutch hit for once. That's pretty impressive. A 2-run single. They just intentionally walked Bryce Harper, just like, nope. But then Shohei Ohtani freaking rocks a double. What a guy. That's what I'm talking about. Big players making big plays. Was that a ground rule double? Yeah, I think it was. Poor AJ Cole. Damn, all of a sudden we can do no wrong. Save some runs for the next game, guys. A 2 RBI double. Wow. Man, I don't even care. We freaking bat around and scored like 8 runs, so I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Santos. I'm not going to keep Wood in when we have a pretty gigantic lead. I'd rather just let the bullpen take over. Ozzy Albies hit that one pretty solidly, but we played really good defense, so good job, Harper. Alright, I would dearly like us to get 2 innings out of... Would it be 2 innings or would it be 3 innings? I need 3 innings to get the most out of him, which is fine. Frickin' Jose Reyes, what a guy. What a guy. Like, all we need is, like, good, solid contact. Really, dude, massively uncool. Damn, Johan Camargo smoked that one. That's a 3-run jack. Damn, guys. Bryce Harper beats out a single that's like the best thing he's done all game. I was in California a couple weeks ago. That's why I recorded a few episodes in advance on vacation. I was hoping to get to see the Dodgers, but they were very mean and decided not to play any home games while we were there. Um, and then we were gonna go see the Angels because we were near LA, and we didn't get to see that either because my wife wasn't feeling well. So that was kind of a bummer. I'm a sad panda. Okay, bro, you have one job. Do not give up 11 or more runs. That is the only thing you have to do this game. I mean, you could just walk every single person you face, I guess. I mean, that part there where Diaz had teleported the last couple feet was pretty sweet. Like, what if we had, like, the worst version of Nightcrawler? I mean, I'm just looking for somebody to, you know, not give up more than 10 runs. That's the extent of what I'm hoping for. Man, fucking Jose Reyes has just been bonkers this game. The most bonkers. It's like emptying out their bullpen, just trying to contain us. And failing miserably. How did Reyes not score there? I don't know. Well, there's the run. Shohei Ohtani casually hits a 3-run double. No, it's only a 2-run double. Wow. This is getting silly at this point. That's the secret, kids. If you just keep putting on base runners, eventually good things will happen. That's the lesson here. You can never go wrong with more base runners. We're going to do a real quick sim of a half inning. We gained another run, by the way. And then Bandit, just kind of take it home, my dude. If you're a fan of the real-life Blue Jays or the Astros, let me know in the comments if I'm just completely wrong about Springer being really fast, or... Banda! You cheeky sausage. Let's get the lizard warming up. Is that out? No, it isn't. You got a good piece of it, but not good enough. Let's visit the mound. Boom. That was cool. I definitely enjoyed that. Let's go to the next playoff round. And my reward is playing against the fucking Tampa Bay Rays. Or the Tampa Bay Rays? I know that team. No. My reward is playing the Blue Jays, which does not fill me with confidence. Especially when Trevor Bauer just like dominates, and then so does Tyson Ross. Hey, we got one. A 1-0 masterpiece. Alright. And now we have another elimination game. And we're relying on Griffin Canning. And I, quite frankly, don't know that he's ready for such a lofty honor. But I don't know who else I'd play instead. I could pitch Dakota Hudson. That is an option available to me. And yet, Dakota Hudson is somehow a worse version of Griffin Canning. So I think we try it. We try it with the Can. The Can Man can. Their team is redonkulously good, though. When you have Carlos Correa and Trevor Story, that's pretty bonkers. We'll see what happens, my guys. It's going to be the same recipe that we had against the A's, right? It's get base runners. If we can get base runners, we've got a chance. If we can't get base runners, then we don't have a chance. And it's as simple as that. He also looks like a smug, punchable douchebag in the picture, so good job, developers. That was unfortunate, but that's okay. Get me them base runners, yo. It's not a base runner. It's not a base runner at all. That's a strikeout. That's a yikes. Griffin Canning can strike people out, so that's going to be a key for him to be successful. He's got to have his A game. Which is not giving up a fucking double to the leadoff hitter. That is not what we're after here, Canning. What the hell? Oh my god, really? Canning, you piece of shit. Fucking pitch. Like, here's the thing. I can't pull you now. So if you could, like, get your shit together, that'd be pretty great. And the problem is, Bauer's been so good this year that we basically don't have a ton of luxury here. Like, this was not a great game to fall behind early in. Like, we've got enough power hitters that there's always a chance that we can, like, heat up, but I certainly wouldn't put any great amount of money on it. Really, Reyes? You fucking dumbass. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone. That was a guaranteed run. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Guaranteed run? That was not an invitation, Canning. Here's the thing. Canning is not having a great day. But I kind of can't replace him. Yeah. Oh my god. Quit striking people out, Bauer. Just give up hits. That's what you want to do. Oh my god, Harper. Would you fucking hit? You're arguably one of the best hitters in the entire game, and yet you're just flailing wildly. My one issue with... Oh god, look how fucking all over the damn place his pitching is. If you can just keep the game close, without giving up any more runs, that would be lovely. It would give us maybe a chance to get back into it, but... I mean, first up is we got to get base runner. There we go. That's a nice start. Although we have gotten 3 walks off of him in a row, so that's neat. There we go. Posey punches one over the shortstop's head. You'd love to see it. Can Ryan Schimpf? No, he can't. I didn't even need to finish that answer. Can he? No, he cannot. He is not the Spider-Man. That's an out. That was hit very well, but very up. It was too much up. That was your problem right there. Okay. Damn it. Oh my gosh. It's bad enough he's striking us out. Now he's just getting like the softest contact you could ever imagine. I mean, you've walking plenty of people. We haven't made you pay yet, though. And part of that's because Bryce Harper's having an awful game. It's truly terrible. And that's not a great start. Like, we're a game where our stars have to be stars. Or we're a team, excuse me, where our stars have to be stars. Harper hasn't been that yet. Maybe he turns it around. But so far, all he's done is leave people on base. Oh, there we go. We've got so much power that all it takes is a couple of lucky swings and we're right back in this. But we've got to get in a position to get those swings. Thankfully, Buster Posey's on point. Oh, and he fucked it up. Nice. Come on, Schimpf, my guy. I was going to give you a cool nickname if you'd gotten a hit there, but you didn't. So now you'll never know what that nickname was. It was going to be great, though. Oh no. I don't want to pitch around Story, so I won't. There we go. I'm gonna be real with you. As tough a game as it started out with, Griffith Canning really came through and has been an excellent pitcher since the first inning. Thankfully, Trevor Bauer's out of the game now, so we have at least a chance. I didn't say it was a great chance, but it is a chance. All we gotta do is get a couple of nice swings and good things could happen. Nice. Alright, now we're getting somewhere, maybe. Boom. Fuck yes. Always send Jose Reyes. That's just science right there. We're about to enter the bottom of the 7th. And my relievers are all dog tired, but it's gotta happen. Who is... Oh, I want a lefty. Luzardo. Damn it, Johan. That was a real opportunity there. You hit it right to Oder. That stunk. Get it? Get it? I do not wish to sing Take Me to the Ball. Take me out to the ball game and you can't make me. You're not my real dad. Really, dude? What the fuck was that, Reyes? Oh my gosh. There we go. Adam Liberatore. Okay. And we're getting righty lefty. So let's go ahead and warm up Santos. Let's warm up Santos Escobar. Oh wow. Harper got lucky there. We've got to capitalize on that. If they want to go full Benny Hill, we have to let them go full Benny Hill. Really, Posey? Yes, Shrimp the Chimp. Everybody likes chimps, right? Is it chimps that are reaching assholes or orangutans? I've had a lot of questions today about reaching assholes. Probably more than I should have had. So here's my issue. I would normally consider this a very advantageous situation for us. But our best pitchers are all, like, gassed. So we're going to have to get big contributions from not the people that got the biggest deals in the regular season. Oh my god. That was not a bad throw. That was a bad catch by Camargo. Oh god, it's unraveling. Guys, you cannot give away bases for free. That is baseball 101. Oh my god. Santos, you fucking douche. Thank you. It's not even your fault. Those are both unearned runs. But the point is, we're in real trouble. Like, Ken Giles' 71% is better than anyone else in this pitching staff. Even at like 100%. So we're just going to have to hope we get really lucky here. And can maybe get some well-timed hits. That would be great if we could manage it. It'd be super cool if we could get some hits. No? No hits? Cool. I mean, there is one player who fucked that up. I don't know why they're blaming Schimpf for what looked like Camargo's error, but yeah, that was extremely unclutch of you, my guy. But let's be realistic. Bryce Harper was a non-factor. This seems to happen every year with us. Where like every year, I'm like, oh wow, we've got some really great players, but we don't have a lot of depth. And then one of them disappears in the playoffs. Last year though was Otani. This year it's Harper. So yeah, I'm a little annoyed. I think we had a real chance to make some real noise. But we didn't. Unless that noise was a great big old farting noise. I hope you drop a credenza on your own face, Kashak. Oh, the Phillies won. I feel a little bit better then. Fuck you, Toronto. You should have just let me win. I mean, again, how angry can you get with a team that ends this well, right? Like, how angry can you get with a team that goes 86 and 76? Not that angry. Oh, who retired? Juan Uribe. Okay. All right, let's talk about how the season went, despite the ignominious end. Did we get good production from our stars? We sure as shit did with Bryce Harper, who led the league in WAR. He could very well be earning his second MVP this season, depending on how people think. Buster Posey was phenomenal, as surprises nobody. Jason Hayward put up another 3-win season in a little bit different way than he normally does, but still very useful. Dexter Fowler was incredible off the bench. Just incredible. Wait, where the fuck is Shohei Ohtani? Wait, why is Ohtani not listed here? Okay, seriously? Stop. Like, stop turning him back into a reliever. He is a designated hitter. He is not a shitty reliever. Keep him that way. I'm going to force you to use him as a DH just so that'll stop, like, hiding him. Anyways, now we can see how Ohtani did. And Ohtani was the 4th best hitter on the club. Certainly not nearly as good as the previous season. When you only hit 225, you're going to have a hard time being a top-tier hitter. But nonetheless, he did play quite well. Ryan Schimpf was a baseball player. He sure did what I thought he would do, which is neat. Man, wasn't Jose Reyes fucking bonkers in the postseason? Like, truly exceptional. I have no complaints of what he provided. Johan Camargo was disappointing. Very disappointing, in fact. I gave him less responsibility so he could focus on his hitting, and instead he just stopped hitting. There's still something to like here. I'm still not at all convinced that he can't bounce back and be a nice player, but... Alejandro De Aza was fucking terrible as a hitter. That's how that worked out. What about the pitching staff? How did we do? Alex Wood, worth every cent. Ken Giles, worth every cent. Griffin Canning had a really nice sophomore year. He's really got a lot going for him. Because he throws really hard and has a good mix of pitches. I mean, if he'd been a tiny bit better in that game 5, maybe we make the postseason. Maybe we advance the postseason. But it wasn't really his fault because he really cracked down. The difference is that last year, Yu Darvish was worth 5 wins. This year is worth 1.6. He did not do himself any favors, my friends. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm so gassy. All of a sudden. Yeah. Can we win a World Series next season? I think it's possible. I do believe that it is possible. A lot's going to depend on very intelligently spending our money, maybe getting lucky with a draft pick, and maybe a trade or two. But here's the thing. Here's what gives me hope. We have players that are way too talented and as poorly as they did. The only hitter who was anywhere near where I expected him to be was Bryce Harper and Buster Posey. Those two guys were exactly what I expected. And they both played like they deserved it, and they earned it. Do we have more coming? Well, Casey Mize should hopefully be back next season. So there's something to look forward to there. Mize can probably replace Dakota Hudson. Maybe Sonny Gray. I don't know. The point is, if we brought it back with the exact same lineup, I think we actually do much better. I truly do. But I could definitely use an upgrade at center field. Second base, man, Schimpf is a hard one. Schimpf the Chimp. I don't know if you're going to be amazing or terrible or something in between. You got the homers and you got the walks. That is a certainty. You're the epitome of a 3 true outcomes player, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it does mean we have to be a little bit cautious about what we do in the offseason. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We only have one more. And don't forget, we're going to have a mega-sized episode next week. Because it's going to be the last one. We're going to be done with OOTP 23. It can take a victory lap. And I am never doing this again. This was a huge amount of fun. And I really did enjoy it. But as a concept, I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'd ever do it again. The only thing I would maybe consider is if we started from like the 30s or 40s, but let all the Negro League players come in, or even in the 20s. But I don't know about that. I kind of want to do a shorter series next, just so I can switch to something else so I don't get stuck. But I did have a blast with this, and I'll talk more about that next episode. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like the video, subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Comment what you'd like to see in the next series, if you want me to go KBO or European Fantasy Baseball League. But until next time, this has been App Guardian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you